My dear one, I am here with you. I see the path that is unfolding before you, and I want to speak to your heart about it. There are times in every life when the way forward seems to change, when familiar ground gives way to something new. This is such a time for you. It is a period of particular meaning, a time where I am inviting you into a deeper experience of my presence and my guidance. Prepare your spirit for this. Open your heart to the journey we are undertaking together. It is a journey designed with care, a passage that holds much for you to discover about yourself and about the way I work in your life. You have seen many things shift around you, and perhaps within you as well. The patterns and routines that once felt so natural, the ways of thinking and doing that were once your mainstays, these may no longer feel as they once did. This is not a sign of failure or a loss of direction. It is simply an indication that a season is changing. The paths you have walked have brought you to this point, and they have been important. But now, I am showing you that to try and recreate what was, to force the present into the shape of the past, will not lead to the growth and the new understanding I have in store for you. The comfort of the old is understandable, but the life I call you to is one of ongoing movement and fresh perspectives. Consider those who have walked closely with me in times past. They too experienced moments when their accustomed labors no longer yielded the same sense of purpose or fulfillment. When the nets came up empty, despite their best efforts in familiar waters, it was not a mark of their inadequacy. It was often my way of gently turning their gaze, of prompting them to look beyond the known and to listen for a new call, a different way I wished for them to serve and to grow. Their skills were not discarded, but rather they were to be applied in new contexts, for purposes they might not have initially envisioned. So you may find yourself in a position now where you ask, what is next? What am I to do? This is a good question, a sincere question that I welcome. Many who are close to me find themselves at such junctures. You are being invited to step forward, even when the territory ahead is not clearly mapped out in your mind. It may feel unfamiliar, even uncharted. This is a natural part of moving into something new that I am preparing. You have not been this way before, and that is perfectly all right. This newness is not meant to cause you distress, but to draw you into a more immediate reliance on my guidance, a more conscious walking with me step by step. Your willingness to follow my leading, even when the entire path is not visible to you, is something I value deeply. It shows a trust that I honor. You do not need to have all the answers or understand every detail of what this new way will entail. My promise is to be with you, to illuminate the step that is right in front of you, and then the next, as you need it. This journey is not one you take alone. I am your constant companion and your unfailing guide. I often call individuals to venture into new areas of life and purpose, to establish and build in ways that are fresh and have not been their experience before. Think of Peter, whose life was centered around fishing. It was what he knew, what he was skilled in. Yet, I called him to a different kind of tending, to become a support and a foundation for a community of people who were learning about me. This was entirely new for him. His past as a fisherman did not limit the future I had for him. In the same way, your past experiences do not define the full scope of what I can do through you and for you. I see capabilities within you that are ready to be used in new and fulfilling ways. That sense you may have, that the old ways no longer quite fit, that quiet stirring within you that suggests there is something more, something different that I'm calling you towards. That is my gentle prompting. It is me encouraging your spirit to seek, to explore what this next phase of your journey with me might hold. It is an invitation to a conversation, a deeper communion where your heart can be open to the new things I wish to reveal and accomplish in your life. In these times of transition and uncertainty, when the way forward seems less clear than you would like, that is precisely when your intentional turning towards me becomes so vital. What might feel like a void, an emptiness, or a period of waiting is, from my perspective, an open space. It is a space I am eager to fill with my presence, my peace, and my clear direction for you. It is an opportunity for you to experience my sufficiency in a new and profound way. Do not be discouraged by these feelings. Instead, see them as an invitation to come closer to me. Therefore, do not ever hesitate to bring all your questions, your uncertainties, and your longings to me. In the quiet of your own heart, in moments set aside to simply be with me, that is where true clarity begins to dawn. When you quiet the noise around you and the clamor of your own thoughts, and allow yourself to be still in my presence, you create the conditions for my voice to be heard more distinctly. As you increasingly turn your attention towards my ways, my truth, and my abiding presence in your life, I will surely provide all that you need for the journey ahead. This is my commitment to you. My invitations to new beginnings and new paths often require your active engagement. It is not usually a passive experience. When you feel that inner pull towards something new, that sense that I am leading you in a particular direction, your response is important. You're seeking me for understanding. You're asking me for wisdom. You're persistent turning to me in trust. These are the very ways you engage with the opportunities I am presenting. It is like coming to a door, your attentive approach, your willingness to reach out. These are what allow the way to open before you. Consider the story of Hannah from long ago. She carried a deep and heartfelt desire within her. She brought this longing to me, not in a demanding way, but with an open and sincere spirit. And in her willingness to align her personal desire with a larger purpose that I had in mind, a beautiful and meaningful path unfolded for her, and for many others through her. My plans and your deepest, truest desires are not in conflict. Often they are designed to meet and work together in remarkable ways. Your own longing for purpose, for meaning, for a life that contributes and grows, is not something to be dismissed. I see it, I understand it, and I am ready to meet you in that place as you come to me with a heart that is truly open to my will. Understand that your alignment with my purposes, your choice to walk in my ways, has a real effect. When you attune your heart, your thoughts, and your intentions with my truth and my love, you create an openness, a channel through which my work can flow more freely in your life and in the lives of those around you. It is a conscious cooperation, a walking together that brings about good things. So, my dear one, as you stand at the threshold of this new phase, remember these things. The feeling of unfamiliarity is not a sign that you are lost, but an indication that you are moving into new growth. The old ways may no longer suffice, not because they were wrong, but because I have something fresh for you. This is a time for deeper reliance on me. Do not be afraid of the questions that arise in your heart. Bring them to me. I am not a distant overseer, but an intimate guide, always available to you. The quiet moments you spend in reflection, seeking my face, are invaluable. It is in these moments that I can whisper guidance to your spirit, affirm your steps, and comfort your concerns. The journey with me is one of constant learning and discovery. Each new turn in the path, each unfamiliar vista, holds lessons and blessings that are unique to that part of your journey. Embrace the newness with a spirit of gentle curiosity and trust. You do not need to have all the strength for the entire journey at this moment, only enough for the next step. And for that, I will always provide. When you feel that the way is not clear, or when the efforts you make do not seem to yield the expected results, remember the fisherman, Peter. His expertise in his old craft did not immediately translate into success when he tried to return to it after I had called him to something new. This was not a rebuke, but a redirection. It was to show him and to show you that when I call you to a new purpose, I also provide the new means and the new grace for that purpose. Your part is to remain open, teachable, and willing to follow where I lead, even if it is into waters you have not navigated before. The feeling of nothingness or emptiness that you might experience is often misunderstood. It is not a sign of my absence. On the contrary, it can be a sign that I am clearing space for something new, something deeper, something that requires you to let go of old dependencies and find your all in me. It is in that cleared space, that quieted soul, that my presence can be most profoundly felt and my direction most clearly discerned. So cultivate that inner stillness. Make time to simply be with me, without an agenda other than to connect with my spirit. In that connection, you will find the strength, the wisdom, and the peace you need. Your journey is important to me. Every step you take in faith, every moment you turn your heart towards me is precious. The path ahead may indeed be intricate, but intricate does not mean impossible or overwhelming when I am your guide. It simply means that there are details and nuances that will be revealed in their proper time. Your focus should be on your connection with me, on listening for my gentle guidance, and on taking the next right step in love and trust. Remember the principle of seeking, asking, and knocking. Seeking means you are actively turning your heart and mind towards me and my ways. You are looking for my presence in your daily life, in your decisions, in your interactions. It is an intentional orientation of your being. Asking means you are bringing your specific needs, your questions, your desires to me in sincere communication. You are not just vaguely hoping, but you are articulating your heart to me, knowing that I hear you and care. Knocking implies a gentle persistence, a continued turning to me, especially when answers do not come immediately or when the way seems closed. It is an expression of your faith that I am present and that I will open the right way at the right time. This threefold approach, seek, ask, knock, is your part in our walk together. It is how you actively participate in the unfolding of the path I have for you. And as you do this, consistently and with a sincere heart, you will find that all these things, the guidance, the provision, the peace, the purpose, will indeed be added to you. Not always in the way you expect or on the timeline you might prefer, but always in the way that is ultimately for your highest good and for the fulfillment of the unique part you are to play. You are not being asked to forge this path alone or to understand it all at once. You are being invited to walk it with me, to trust my leading, and to discover the beauty and the purpose that unfolds one step at a time. Keep your heart open, your spirit attentive, and your trust firmly placed in my unfailing love and guidance for you. I am with you, always. This journey is a shared one, and I will not leave you to navigate it by yourself. Continue to turn to me, and I will continue to lead you. The way ahead is good, because I am in it with you. Trust this, rest in this, and move forward with gentle courage. Your seeking heart is a joy to me. The process of growth often involves letting go of what is familiar to make space for what is new. This is not always easy, but it is essential for the deeper experiences I have for you. When you feel that pull away from the old, even if the new is not yet fully in view, trust that my hand is in it. I am not leading you into a void, but into a place of greater capacity, greater understanding, and a more profound experience of my presence. The intricate nature of this time is not meant to confuse you, but to invite you to a closer walk, a more attentive listening. I will reveal what you need to know when you need to know it. Your peace comes not from having all the answers, but from trusting the one who does. The call to pioneer, to step into roles or tasks that are new to you, is a testament to the potential I have placed within you. It is an affirmation of your capacity to grow, to learn, and to contribute in ways that you may not have yet imagined. Do not look at your past limitations as a measure of your future possibilities with me. When I call, I also equip. My grace is sufficient for every task I set before you. That feeling of being on the cusp, on the brink of something, is a sacred space. It is a space of anticipation and preparation. Use this time to draw even closer to me, to strengthen your foundation of trust, so that when the moment comes to step fully into the new, you do so with a heart full of confidence in my leading. Every individual I have ever guided has faced moments of uncertainty, times when they had to rely on faith rather than full sight. This is a common thread in the journey of those who walk with me. It is in these very moments that the character is refined, trust is deepened, and the reality of my presence becomes more tangible. So, my dear one, do not be disheartened if the path is not always brightly lit far in advance. Walk by the light I give you for today for this step, and know that as you do, the light for the next step will appear. This is the rhythm of our journey together. I delight in your willingness to seek me, to ask for my guidance, and to keep your heart open to my leading. This is all I ask of you. The rest I will provide. You are cherished, and you are never alone. Continue to move forward in this spirit of trust and openness, and you will see the good plans I have for you unfold in their perfect time. My peace be with you as you walk this path. My dear child, I am aware of you. I understand the burdens you feel, both the quiet, internal struggles and the more obvious difficulties that sometimes seem to press in on you. There are moments when it might feel as if you are unprotected, facing pressure from all sides. I want to offer you some insight, a way of seeing things that might bring a measure of calm and understanding to your situation. This period, which can feel like a significant test, is also a time of deep importance for your inner development, a phase in your life that reflects the essence of old, reliable words of deep assurance. You are moving through a passage where every action, even those that feel tentative, is under my careful observation. You will come to realize more deeply than before that I am your unwavering guide and the source of your true provision. There will be no genuine deficiency in your life, for I will make certain you possess all that is truly necessary for you. When your spirit feels tired, I will lead you to places of quiet renewal, to peaceful circumstances where your inner self can find authentic rest and be refreshed. This is not merely about your physical environment, but about an internal steadiness, a profound sense of peace that I will nurture within you, even when the world around you feels unsettled. A significant aspect of my way of working, one that often remains subtle until the time is right, concerns how I address the influences that try to work against your well-being. This is a steady, quiet activity, and this understanding I am giving you now is specifically for you, a thought I am instilling within your awareness. I will indeed cause a type of confusion for those who set themselves against your progress. For those who are intent on creating obstacles on your journey, on stirring up unease or opposition around you, I am operating in ways they are not equipped to perceive. It will seem to them, and perhaps to you as well for a period, that their plans are succeeding. that matters are not unfolding as you had hoped, and that the very efforts made against you are having an impact. This outward appearance is part of a larger, more intricate design that I use. It serves to hide my true movements from those who would attempt to interfere. It's a means of causing them to misinterpret the circumstances, to believe they grasp what is occurring when, in truth, their understanding is incomplete. They might observe a temporary halt or an apparent change in your direction and mistakenly see it as your failure or my withdrawal. But I am never withdrawn from you. I will renew your innermost being. When you feel worn out or lose heart, I will bring a fresh sense of vitality to your spirit. I will guide you along the correct ways, not solely for your own recognition, but because it reflects my character and my commitments to you. Every action taken in alignment with my guidance confirms my activity in your life. And understand this, even when you find yourself going through experiences that seem obscure, overshadowed by hardship or doubt, there is no need for you to be afraid. I am with you. My constant nearness and my careful direction will be your reassurance and your support. You are not navigating these ways by yourself. I am alongside you, showing the way and looking out for you. The very things that might have previously caused you to hesitate or feel discouraged will lose their hold in the presence of my companionship. A considerable element of this experience involves what might appear to be a contradiction. I will arrange a situation of respect and plentiful supply for you, and this will occur in plain sight of those who have opposed you, those who lacked belief in you or wished you less than well. They will observe my positive influence in your life. This is not intended to cause them embarrassment, but to show my dependability to you in a clear and certain manner. It is a demonstration of my ability to alter circumstances, to bring forth good from what appeared to be unproductive. I will bestow my good things upon you, giving your life a special sense of purpose and well-being, so much so that your ability to receive and to share will increase beyond what you currently foresee. Your life will become a source of abundant good, not only for your own benefit, but also for those around you. This is how my generosity works. It is not designed to be held back, but to extend outwards. This entire experience, this walk through demanding situations, has an objective that goes beyond immediate ease. It is a period of growth and strengthening. Old habits of thought, old ways of behaving that are no longer beneficial for your development or for my aims for you, will naturally diminish. Some connections might end, not as a form of loss, but as a way of making room for what is new and more suitable. This is a time for letting go, for releasing what has been so that you can fully accept what is coming. You are being made ready for a new way of living, a new expression of the life I have always intended for you. It's somewhat like an old layer being removed to reveal a newer, more resilient self underneath. This process of release can be trying, but it is vital for your progress and for the more substantial things I have prepared. You are moving into a new phase, a fresh state of spirit and direction. Consider this whole experience as a series of steps. It starts with recognizing my role as your guide and concludes with the certainty of my continual presence. This entire way, from the peaceful areas to the more challenging passages, and finally to the state of overflowing supply, is one I am arranging for your lasting benefit and for my intentions to be realized through you. The difficulties are not without purpose. They are necessary parts of the journey, each one shaping you and making you ready for what comes next. I am your guide. I will ensure you do not find yourself in genuine need. In periods when insufficiency seems to be the common state around you, you will see me provide for you in ways that are not easily explained by ordinary means. Those words are a declaration of truth for your life. Say them aloud, affirm their realities over your own heart, and your current situation. This is a living truth that is active and working in your life. It describes the way ahead, showing you how I plan to lead you. I am your guide. I shall ensure you do not want. This is my commitment. In a period when the world may emphasize lack, you will experience my sufficiency. I will help you find rest in places of nourishment and peace. I will lead you toward calm situations where your spirit can be renewed and worries can lessen. This is the Holy Spirit, my own influence, bringing you peace and serenity. Think of it as a source of true refreshment in life. It cleanses, it satisfies, it sustains life. I will restore your inner self. This is a time for deep internal mending and renewal for you. I will lead you in right ways. Everything that happens will be in line with my just plan and for the recognition of my influence in your life. Indeed, though you go through the valley of the shadow of death, you will fear no harm, for I am with you. There will be experiences that resemble this valley, moments of obscurity or considerable pressure. But you will not be afraid, because you will be intimately aware of my presence, my guidance, which directs and corrects, and my support, which upholds and defends. They will be your reassurance. This is not a period for fear, because I am with you, and I will demonstrate my constant attention to you. Do not be apprehensive as you move through this part of those words of assurance. I will arrange a place for you in the presence of those who oppose you. This is where many will observe my activity in your life. It might seem to them, and even to you temporarily, that it is the end of a phase for you, that things are not progressing well. They might have to discuss it, to form opinions, to let the story of your supposed difficulties circulate. They might think that you are not receiving good things, not being acknowledged, that your ability to affect others is not growing. I will permit things to seem this way for a time to confuse those who observe with a negative or doubtful viewpoint. But the arrangements are being made. I am the one making those arrangements for you. And then I will give your life a special quality of well-being. Your ability to experience good will be abundant. This is an overflowing measure, a fresh bestowal of my spirit upon your life. If you believed you experienced my work previously, if you thought what I accomplished in your past was noteworthy, understand that I have been making you ready for this. This abundance will also benefit others. This plentifulness is intended to flow from you to affect the lives of many who interact with you. Therefore, do not look down on this period of preparation. Do not view with disappointment what is currently happening to you. You must become aware of the reality that I am involved in it. You might hear a sound that signals a new beginning and awakening. Let it serve as a reminder for you. This is your time to remain steadfast, not to hesitate or doubt my work in your life, even if it appears unusual. Peter had a moment of wavering before such a signal, but his journey continued. He was restored and became a strong individual. For you, let this be a time of strengthening, of knowing that a new phase is beginning. A new light of my favor is appearing for you. Do not betray the confidence I have in you, and do not question the process. Maintain your trust. Find your quiet place for connection with me. Create space for me in your life, because something important is developing and I am rearranging things. I declare to you that you will not need to experience the kind of distressing process that results from being unwilling to change. While the enemy, the one who opposes, wishes to unsettle my people, I have been mindful of you, so that your trust will not give way. This period might feel like a sorting, but it is my influence gently removing all that is not from me, all that is not pure, all the things that could obstruct the completeness of what I want to accomplish in you and through you. I am clearing away the unnecessary items, the things that might jeopardize the good I have promised or hinder the positive outcomes. Some of you sense this within yourselves. You feel that you might overlook what I am doing because there are aspects you are still clinging to, areas you have not completely yielded to me, places where you are not allowing me to fully bring you into freedom. You cannot enter this next phase carrying the encumbrances of the previous one. A new level of responsibility and recognition is at hand. Although Peter stumbled, he was still the foundation upon which I said I would establish my community, and the forces of opposition would not overcome it. After I give your life that special quality of well-being and your capacity for good overflows, listen carefully. Assuredly, goodness and loving kindness will accompany you all the days of your life, and you will remain in my presence continually. This is my commitment. Be observant of the changes occurring around you, not just in the wider world, but in the unseen aspects of life, the ways people interact. I may even be guiding you to alter some of your associations, to move away from certain influences, even in how you communicate with others from afar. If it appears that some things are lessening in certain respects, it is not a true lessening from my perspective. It is not an indication that you are failing. I am about to do something more significant than what I did in the previous period. I am going to make you a positive influence on the people and in the situations where it truly counts. I will make you influential in important areas, and that is why I have been preparing you, because I am about to guide you into new responsibilities. There is unrighteousness in positions of authority, and that is a reality, but I am equipping you to navigate it. That is why I am guiding you through this period of growth. That is why I am leading you through these words of assurance, so that you can trust and know that I am indeed your guide, and I alone am the source. I am Yahweh. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. So I extend my goodwill to you today. And please be assured, this is your time. Do not imagine I am not with you. I care for you deeply. Be strengthened. Remain close. Continue to trust. The new arrangements are being made. The full measure of well-being is ready to be experienced, and my goodness and loving kindness are your unfailing companions. Your place with me is secure. My child, I am here with you at every moment. You are never alone. When your spirit feels heavy, lift your eyes and sense my presence beside you. I know the struggles you face and the questions you hold. Even when the path feels unclear, I am guiding you toward hope and strength. Notice the small gifts that come your way. They may be quiet and modest, but they carry meaning. I prepare each one carefully. Sometimes blessings arrive through unexpected people. Other times they come in ways you did not foresee. Stay open to these simple offerings. They build a solid base for what is still to come. Trust that better days are ahead. I am working in ways you cannot yet see. Each day brings fresh chances to grow in wisdom and courage. You have not yet witnessed the full measure of my care, but it is moving toward you without fail. Hold firmly to what I have promised. It will sustain you when doubts arise. Be ready to receive my gifts, even in forms that surprise you. The steady unfolding of my kindness often proves more lasting than sudden windfalls. Welcome each moment of provision. Let them strengthen your faith and shape your character in gentle but lasting ways. My commitment to you does not waver. I delight in who you are becoming. Take time to celebrate every small advancement. Each step reveals that greater things are taking shape behind the scenes. You were made for a purpose that outlasts any single season. Keep your trust alive and continue moving forward. Lean into my guidance when you feel uncertain. Your patience today lays the foundation for tomorrow's clarity. You will sometimes wonder how events fit together. In those times, remember that I see the whole story. I know the way forward, even when you can only see a single moment. Some blessings may first appear as challenges. If confusion clouds your mind, recall that shifts in direction can open doors you never expected. What seems like a detour may lead you to a scene of new possibilities. Even when circumstances seem odd, trust that I am guiding you toward your good. Do not let discouragement take root. I am aligning people and moments in ways beyond your view. Each meeting, each turn, has purpose. You may hope for ease, but I often strengthen you through trials that build character. You may wish for instant relief, yet the process of waiting brings wisdom that lasts. Expect replies that differ from your plans. Valleys are not dead ends. They lead upward to wider perspectives. Growth can feel difficult while it happens, yet you will look back and see it as kindness. All true blessings flow from me, even those you do not recognize at first glance. I prepare you for chances you cannot yet imagine. Doors you thought closed will open. You will be invited into new roles that call for courage. I will provide what you need for each step. Trust that I equip you fully before I call you forward. When you enter new seasons, notice the people I place around you. Some will walk with you. Others will benefit from your support. Stay attentive and open. Each season expands you, but it also asks for deeper trust. Rely on me rather than on your own plans. At times, I allow endings so that new beginnings can unfold. When familiar patterns fade, do not resist. Let them go to make room for what I have prepared. Loss and change signal growth. They clear space for fresh purpose and joy. There are moments when you feel stuck. You might ask why things move slowly, yet I use each season to prepare you. Your faithfulness reveals your readiness for greater things. Remember that silence often carries answers you cannot yet hear. In quiet moments, turn inward and listen. I speak through gentle nudges and clear thoughts. Avoid rushing to fill empty spaces. Let them become chances to tune into my steady voice. When fear whispers doubts, remind yourself of past times when I showed up. Look back at days when you felt helpless and then discovered a path forward. Each memory stands as proof that I am faithful. Let these reminders bolster your resolve. There will be seasons of testing. They refine your values and shape your priorities. When challenges arrive, face them with the confidence that I am present in every struggle. Your endurance in trials will one day become a witness for others. Keep gratitude in your heart. Thank me for simple joys and unexpected acts of support. Gratitude turns your gaze toward abundance and opens your eyes to my constant kindness. Even when you cannot see progress, trust that I am at work. Small changes accumulate until they reveal a new horizon. Appreciate each step, no matter how slight. I delight in your courage to move forward. Each act of obedience, each choice for hope over fear, brings you closer to the fullness I intend for you. Do not underestimate the power of small decisions. There is a time for every season. There will be moments to rest and moments to strive. Learn to pause when rest is needed and to act when it is time to move. I grant you wisdom to sense the right rhythm. Keep seeking, keep listening, keep trusting. I will meet you in every step and provide what you need to fulfill the plans laid out before you. My beloved, I know the weight you have carried, the doubts that linger in quiet moments. When fear whispers that you are not enough, listen instead to my promise. You are valued beyond measure. I invite you to lay down regrets and guilt. Let them fall away so you can rise with a clear heart. Do not cling to old mistakes or let them shape your tomorrow. In my presence, there is renewal that steadies every shaking thought. When you feel weak, remember that my strength supports you. You do not face trials alone. My guidance will never abandon you in the dark. Even when the path feels uncertain, trust that each step leads toward the good that awaits. Rise each day with confidence that I hold your needs in focus. Your hopes and concerns rest in my care. I am attentive to what stirs within you and guide you by wisdom that never fails. Offer me your worries, and I will carry them for you. Do not chase hollow comforts or place your hope in things that fade. Seek what endures, love that sustains you, peace that calms your mind, courage that ignites your actions. I have prepared blessings for you in their season. Be patient and open, and you will recognize them. Trust my timing and plan with me. Doubts may rise, but do not heed them. I am with you at each breath, guiding your steps toward hope. Let my voice calm your unrest. Remember, child, you belong to a greater purpose. Your life reflects a design woven with intent. Step forward with boldness, knowing your value and my unfailing support. Let your heart be still in my care and walk confidently into the future I hold for you. My child, I know the weight you carry when promises of quick relief appear to offer an easy path. I am here to guide you gently toward what endures. Stay close to my presence, and I will lead you to a place of real abundance. Devote yourself to our conversation, for it is through shared time that your spirit grows firm and your trust deepens. My commitment to you never fails. My constant care surrounds you always. As you travel through each day, be aware of voices that would draw you away from what truly matters. Some speak with empty words, tempting you with possessions that vanish as soon as they are claimed. Do not allow those distractions to steer your heart toward things that cannot satisfy. Keep hold of my guidance, for it shines clearly when all else is uncertain. Seek the wisdom I offer, and protect your heart against the allure of false claims. My gifts cannot be weighed by earthly standards. The blessings you receive are quiet treasures of peace, hope, and steady resolve. Trust that I support you in every difficulty, offering strength when tasks seem beyond your reach. You are never alone. Let our dialogue be a daily habit. In silence, speak to me and listen for my voice. Prayer is not a chore, but a vital link between us. In each word offered and each pause held, find strength and direction. When your heart feels anxious, release your worries and rest in my presence. I attend to each thought and cherish every hope you entrust to me. Trust in the path I set before you, even when you cannot see the end. Difficulties become milestones on the journey I plan for you. They do not foretell defeat. My grace meets you in every weakness, and my guidance is steady when you feel most unsure. Keep your gaze steady on our shared road, and you will find meaning in each step. I invite you to release your own plans and anxieties into my care. Lay aside your fears and doubts, and allow me to direct your steps. In my company, you will find rest and clarity. I will smooth the way ahead, and your heart will know a quiet strength that stands firm through every turn. Offer encouragement to those around you through simple acts of kindness. Give without expectation, for each gesture of care draws you closer to the compassion I share. Show understanding to all you meet, for in such moments you reflect the love I offer without reserve. Do not be troubled by those who gain by unfair means, for their success is fleeting. Instead, find your satisfaction in our relationship. Delight in my presence, and I will fill the longings of your heart with an unwavering calm. Those who walk with me in humility and trust will know a steady peace that endures. If you feel moved by these words, show your gratitude whatever way you can. Let your trust in me shine through each choice you make. I am your haven when worry comes, your steady support when you feel spent, and your gentle guide when the way is unclear. Believe in my constant care, and you will discover firm footing even when the ground seems to shift. From this moment onward, I dwell with you, offering an enduring love, a clear direction, and a hope that does not fade. Walk with me, my child, and together we will reveal a story of trust, growth, and lasting joy.